Exactly.
That's crazy.
You know, a lot of the technology from that movie exists now.
A lot of the movie from a lot of the stuff in Star Trek and a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
sci-fi things are coming
Mm-hmm.
past.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I've seen the shit in
A couple shows ago,
Japan.
we're talking about space elevators.
That's true. That's true.
I had to tell somebody about that too. Like, you know, they building an elevator to space.
They probably thought you was crazy, right?
They
They're
was
like,
like,
"You
for
lying."
real? No, they was like, for real? I'm like, yeah, I got the tea. I know.
Right?
I do mention stuff from the show from time to time, like it's news, like it's like this is a news outlet. Oh, we reported on our podcast.
Right? I'll be telling people, like,
You know
yeah,
what's
you
funny is
know.
sometimes I can sit and in one conversation, I will hear 5, 6, 7. It's like the longer the conversation goes on, the more topics that we discuss on our show I will hear come up in that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I just tell them, like, you should listen to our show because we talk about all this shit all the time.
Oh, we talked about this already. You late.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah, we talked about that. I even tell my wife, I'm like, we talked about that on the show. We talked about it on the show years ago.
I had to tell my mom. I'm in like this group chat with like our family and our friends, like 71 of us in there. So I put it I put in the, first of all, I left the group after. Oh, who put me in here? Oh, no. That's not the point. But before I left, I just thought I'd drop a gem on for everybody.
Post a link to the show.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna leave this.
I'm gonna spam y'all niggas on my show and get the fuck out.
I was very nice about it. I said, have you guys been listening to our show? Link. Dip. But my mom responded in the group before I had a chance to dip out. And she was like, oh, what time does it come on? And I was like,
What time?
oh, Mom. I've been doing this show for over a year.
What time does it come?
Why are you asking me
Right.
what time do the damn show come on?
People still don't get it.
So then I guess she got offended. So then she was like, no, I thought you were doing a special episode or something. I'm just like,
I thought you was a guest star one time.
See, this is why
I thought you was a regular.
I'm like, let me out this group.
This is why I don't want to be with y'all.
Exactly. This is why I don't want to be in this
back
group.
every week.
She was like, I listen all the time. I'm your #1 fan. I'm like, let me out this group. Damn.
How she your #1 fan? Didn't even know.
What's exactly? Exactly. That's it.
Oh man.
So she been trying to kiss butt for the past few days. She been sending me all kind of emojis and all kind of kisses and XOXO. But that's cool. Lots of people listen to our show regularly, and we appreciate them,
Yes, we do.
and we love y'all.
Definitely. Yeah, we do. So our #1, or at least my #1 favorite troll is at it again. Y'all know who that is?
No.
50 Cent's my favorite troll.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
my favorite troll.
He is a troll.
He is a troll.
He's the definition of a troll.
Yeah, he's super petty. But you know what? I'm trying to figure out, why do I not hate him for trolling, but I hate when Azalea Banks trolls?
Or Donald Trump.
I don't like all the
Yeah,
neither
or
of
Donald
them.
Trump. Like
I like neither of them.
For some reason, when 50 does it, it's just kind of like funny and silly and stupid to me. Like, on one hand, I do feel sorry for him because he does seem to be like the pettiest person on earth.
Right.
And that's like kind of sad. But at the same time, he's like entertaining.
Well, it's so strange because you would think, like, why aren't you above this?
That's right. Exactly.
Right.
Well, like you would think like, and 50 in particular, because like, all respect, he doesn't just perform. He's got businesses. He produces other television shows, some of which he hosts.
Right.
Some of them aren't as successful as others, but trust, he's doing the work. And
Right.
he's developing stuff.
Yes.
Where does he find the time to hate?
Yeah, we got stuff on that coming
How
up
does
later.
he find the time to do the research to hate? Because he had to look some shit up for this one. I was like, damn.
Well, this actually, we got two things coming up with 50 and his troll tactics.
This is crazy.
The first person he's aiming his troll pointer at is Ashanti, right?
Everybody say I look like her.
Ashanti, really?
Yes.
I don't see
I don't
it
see
at
that.
all.
I mean, either. I had some girl walk up to me like
Not the same
Ashanti.
complexion.
Like with her camera phone, like trying to take a picture. I was like, girl, I'm not
And
Ashanti.
Ashanti is short.
I don't know. I get it all the time.
I thought
No,
she was
she's short.
She
All-
is short.
I don't know.
I thought so.
I don't know. Never know.
But I guess I could understand people not knowing. If you haven't met her or, seen her in person, you might not know that she's short.
People have sent me screenshots of like her, like is this you? Like, no, absolutely not.
I think you guys are both pretty, but y'all look different.
I think we look different
and you guys
too.
are the same complexion. Y'all just two pretty brown girls. Right. And that's about it. That's where it ends and begins.
They the same. They the same person. People ain't right. Exactly.
Just like, me and all the yellow dudes, I look like Heavy D and
Sinbad.
Sinbad. Yeah, I look like Heavy D and Sinbad and, Tom Joyner.
Oh, Lord.
I cannot.
Fred Hammond.
I cannot right now. I cannot. I can't. I cannot. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to take my headphones off.
I had all of that.
He said Fred Hammond.
All of that. Yes.
So mad at you right now, Fred Hammond.
Anyway,
so
Ashanti was supposed to do a concert, right? Now, this was some sort of last minute thing. I think some school, maybe her school, was putting this on, and it was ill promoted, right? So they only sold like 24 tickets. So they ended up canceling it, obviously. And so 50 Cent found out about it, and he took to social media and started trolling her, talking about some shit like, why don't you have it in the basement, then that way it'll feel like it's lit.
Oh my God.
Even though it's only 24 people, if it's in the basement, it'll still feel like it's
lit. Right.
At least he be doing jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why, like I said, it feels silly and, just like, not, I don't know, it's just different.
Why does he care about Ashanti's ticket sales?
Why does he care about anybody?
Why? Exactly. Wwhy does he care about Ashanti's?
I mean, he goes and he's an equal opportunity. He goes after all the celebrities.
So they caught up with Ashanti on, was it TMZ at LAX airport and asked her about it. And she was like, Curtis better sit down somewhere and leave me alone. This and that.
Oh, my God.
She said that he was a bully. Yeah, he's a big old bully. I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't say I don't disagree, but I wouldn't call that bullying. Just that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was like a joke comment or whatever, but it was shade for sure.
That was definitely super shade. How did he even find out about that?
I know, for real. Like, how do you know that?
I think they,
it's not. Isn't it in the trades?
Like it was. Yeah. That the show was canceled because there wasn't enough ticket sales or whatever, so it was out there.
But obviously it couldn't have been like a big show, and especially if it wasn't promoted very well. How did he even know about it to even know that it was canceled, or did he just know that a show got canceled?
They reported on it.
Oh.
They reported on it.
Oh.
So yeah,
he has too much time on his hands.
And then he goes at Ja Rule. Now nobody knows if this is true, if it's just a joke, or if he actually did this. But he says that he bought 200 front row seats at Ja Rule's concert just so that they could be empty. And then he had this Photoshop picture of like this arena with a whole bunch of empty seats and and then a picture of him sitting in the front and then like smiling, laughing or whatever.
Wow. Petty LaBelle.
I don't think that's real, but
Petty
that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Right, exactly.
That is hilarious.
Exactly.
That is hilarious.
It is funny.
And I'm sure Ja Rule was scared. Like, did he do that for real? I'm sure he checked into it.
Why you do that?
Yeah. Why won't he just let them live their best life?
I don't know. I guess that's just...
He never want to see them shine.
He's just that type of dude. He's that type of dude. Somebody who's beefing with everybody and got, so many issues with everybody. And, he's like a really petty, sad person.
Maybe them bullets poisoned him.
Maybe it's the lead poisoning leaking into his blood.
But I was going to say, that's one thing about him, is he's been the same from the beginning. Because even before he blew up, he made this song called How to Rob.
Oh, yeah. Right. And he went after everybody.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. He was doing the same type stuff. Like, even before he was famous, But, I mean, that song was dope.
Yeah, it was a dope
super
song.
Dope. It was very creative, very different. And if you guys haven't heard it, you might want to look it up. If it's from 50 Cent, it's called How to Rob.
Yeah, first mixtape.
And it's a fictional account of him going and robbing all these famous industry people, Yeah. It's very funny. It's very clever.
It is clever.
It's
a good song.
It is. It's a great song.
It's a good song, definitely.
Very underrated.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish it came out after he gotten some fame. Cause
it did better. It would have better for sure.
So.
Yeah. But I still can't believe he's holding on to this Ja Rule beef.
It's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. He's the pettiest person on earth.
God damn.
Yeah.
Let it go. You killed the man's whole career off, and you still want to have the first 200 seats open for a show. Well, whatever.
Put some salt out here. Salt on this field.
They call 50 Elephant Man. He don't forget nothing.
Forget nothing.
I thought you was going to say because he had a big head.
I'm
not an animal.
Maybe that too.
Hell yeah.
Well, another 50 Cent news, though. His show Power, they are planning spinoffs. And the creator, Courtney Kemp, she seals a new Lionsgate deal.
Okay.
So not just one spinoff. They're talking about multiple spinoffs. But they're not saying anything about which characters or whatever. So I'm guessing that that's all still in the works. But the developer, Courtney Kemp, just signed a 3-year deal with Lionsgate on the heels of 50 Cent signing another 4-year deal with them.
Awesome.
So it looks like there's going to be more Power and Power spinoffs in the works for you people who are in love with
the power
in that universe.
Right. So
there you go. One of the things I was thinking about would be a cool spinoff is if they took Reek, right? And they sent him off to that school that boarding school that or wherever, I can't remember where it is, but like Connecticut or something like that. They sent him off to that boarding school. If one of the spinoff follows Reek there, and him, he's been a wannabe thug for like ever, and it shows like him taking the stuff that he learned from 50 and his parents or whatever, and applying that, and where he just his little rise into the world of the underworld,
right? Into crime,
yeah. So I thought that would be a cool spinoff. Wow. And how the lives of everybody just affected him so much. That would be deep. That's deep. Yeah. That's deep.
Yeah, that's deep. And they sent him away.
The death of his sister and all that kind of stuff. And, he's gotten really dark.
Sent him away. He still couldn't escape it.
Right.
Yeah, that's deep, Vito. That's deep.
Because he saw on one of the last episodes, he was like, teach me the game, Ghost. He was like, his dad spent his whole life trying to keep him out of it. Right. And he's running towards it.
Right.
Like,
he wants to know. Yeah, that's
his thing. He's drawn to it. Drawn to the dark side.
Yeah, that's good. Right into Courtney. Got a pitch for you, girl.
Right. Okay, so in other TV news, we got a lot of new shows and that just came out or about to come out. And there's I mentioned to you guys a while back that DC Universe was going to start up their streaming service.
Right.
Well, they have kicked off their first original show called Titans.
Awesome.
Okay, and it is a live action take on the comic and the cartoon Teen Titans.
Oh, okay.
But they're not calling them Teen Titans because like Robin or Dick Grayson, the leader of Teen Titans, he's not a teen. In the book and in cartoons, he's a teen as well. And this, he's a young man, but he's a man. He's a detective in Detroit, and that's where it takes place. Oh. And the team consists of Robin, who I think later on becomes Nightwing, Starfire, who is on the show she's black, but in the comics she's like purple or something. She's an alien. She's an alien princess.
Oh, is she?
Right.
It's code for black.
And then there's Raven, and then there's like Beast Boy or something like that. So that's the four people that make up Titan. Now I saw the pilot episode. It was dope. Oh, it was very, very good. If this is anything, now like I said, this is the first show that they have out now, so I wouldn't rush to join right now because it's like $8 a month or like $75 a year.
Shoot,
right?
Yeah.
And the other stuff they have right now is just stuff from
the past.
Exactly. Like Superman, Lois and Clark, some things like that, some Batman stuff, a few movies. But as far as I can tell, this is the only original thing. And unlike Netflix, they didn't drop the whole thing at once. It's coming out every Friday. Oh. So I would at least wait until this whole
season,
series, right, the whole season, however many episodes, probably 10 or 12,
drops. And then if you want to
binge it. Then you can join it, binge it for like 1 month, and drop it. Yeah. And then maybe consider joining again when they have more content. Right. But Titans has already been renewed for a second season. Oh. And they're developing a spinoff. Okay. Yeah, I forget what the name of the spinoff is. But the the characters that's going to be in the spinoff are going to be introduced this season on Titans, and it's really good. It's not